Recently, I had an opportunity to visit Mogadishu, capital of Somalia, in connection with a project on identifying strategies for human capacity development in Somalia. The project is funded by USAID and UKAID, and DT Global, which is one of the highly respected global consulting organization, is managing the project. During the presentation, I had the opportunity to interact with several members from the government, civil society, as well as few entrepreneurs. The interaction with them filled me with great optimism about the country's future. Here are the few thoughts based on those interactions. As we all know, Somalia, a country historically plagued by conflict and instability, civil war, is striving to achieve sustainable development and economic growth. In this journey, inclusive resilience strategies have emerged as a powerful template, powerful framework for enhancing human capacity development. These strategies aim to empower all segments of the population, foster social cohesion, and build resilience against various challenges. By ensuring that marginalized groups are included in the development process, Somalia, in my view, is paving the way for a more prosperous and equitable future. What is inclusive resilience? Inclusive resilience refers to the capacity of a society to effectively respond to shocks and challenges while ensuring that the benefits of development are accessible to all members, particularly those who are often marginalized or vulnerable. In Somalia's context, this concept embodies the fusion of inclusiveness and resilience, forging a path towards human capacity development that is both holistic and sustainable. Central to inclusive resilience strategies is the empowerment of marginalized populations. In my view, Somalia has come to terms or recognizing now that the development of human capital cannot be achieved without addressing the unique needs of women, youth, tribal minorities, and isolated communities. Access to quality education, healthcare, and economic opportunities is very critical to is a lifeline to ensuring that these groups become active contributors to the nation's growth and prosperity. Empowering women is the linchpin of Somalia's inclusive resilience strategies. By increasing access to education and economic opportunities, the nation should break down the gender barriers that have hindered progress for years. Women's active involvement in the workforce not only enhances economic growth but also contributes to the increased household income and better social outcomes. The youth comprising a substantial portion of Somalia's population, and we know that Somalia has the youngest youth population in Africa, they are another focus of inclusive resilience strategies. Investing in their education, more specifically their vocational training and their entrepreneurship skills, equips them to play an active role in the country's development. Engaging the youth not only reduces the risk of their involvement in conflict, but also harnesses their energy and innovation for constructive purposes. In this context, I would like to mention the pioneering work by Mr. Bashir Yusuf Osman, who owns the Peace Business Group in Somalia, and they have a prominent landmark of Peace Hotel, outskirts of Mogadishu airport, one of the beautiful hotels and secure, safe hotel. Bashir has the unique distinction of staying put in Somalia during the peak civil war and has several business interests and is a highly respected entrepreneur. Over a cup of coffee, he narrated the plight of youth in Somalia. He mentioned that during his visits to the beaches, he found several youth without any proper gear or equipments would venture into the deep sea and with bare hands and spear uh, even hunt sharks, but they lacked the knowledge of fish preservation, fish cutting, and lacked basic hygiene. Nobody taught them. In order for them to do fishing in a proper scientific way, Bashir flew to Sri Lanka to purchase fishing trawlers and is trying to educate the youth so that they can learn the skill for fishing and earn money and live an honorable life. I also noticed with great satisfaction the return of many Somalian diaspora, which is very strong in Europe and US, to Somalia, which I think is a very good sign of the country returning to normalcy. To foster social cohesion, Somalia needs strategies to integrate tribal minorities and isolated communities into the development fabric. Building infrastructure, providing access to basic services, and recognizing the cultural diversity of these communities promote a sense of belongingness and unity. Inclusion reduces the potential for social tension and conflicts and ultimately bolstering the nation's resilience. Inclusive resilience goes beyond empowerment. It prepares communities to withstand and recover from challenges. Somalia faces various hurdles, including climate change, impacts, economic vulnerabilities, and health crises. By equipping individuals and communities with adaptable skills, knowledge, and resources, the nation should enhance its capacity to navigate these challenges and emerge stronger as a powerful country in Africa. At the heart of Somalia's inclusive resilience strategy, in my view, lies education. Education serves as a catalyst for personal growth, empowerment, and enhanced problem solving abilities. Quality education equips individuals with skills relevant to a changing economy and encourages critical thinking, enabling them to adapt to unforeseen challenges. In conclusion, inclusive resilience strategies in Somalia, in my view, marks a pivotal departure from the past, forging a path towards a more inclusive, more equitable, and a more resilient society. By empowering marginalized populations, engaging the youth, integrating tribal minorities, and focusing on general education and technical education, Somalia should be investing in its human capital, which, in my view, is the most valuable asset for sustained development. Through these strategies, the nation not only enhances its capacity to overcome challenges, but also lays the foundation for a prosperous and harmonious future. As Somalia tries continue to implement and refine the strategies, I am very confident it is poised to become a shining example how inclusive resilience can drive human capacity development in very complex and challenging environment. Thank you very much.